welcome back to part 2. So I don't want to spend too much time on this. If you haven't seen part 1, you probably want to go watch that first. Came out either Friday or Saturday. It's kind of important to understand this premise, but they gave me some different options, and the one that I picked, it was $500 extra, which puts us all to a total of $2,000. There's 4 rings that are back in here. I could have done a very similar like the part 1 where I needed to win all 4. I played until the towers fell and then had 7 minutes, or I could just go for 2, but 7 minutes altogether. That's all I have. So I went for that one. That way I didn't have to worry about all 4. So we are going to get in position. There's a lot on the line. Everything's reset. So we have an opportunity. All right, guys, 7 minutes, 2,000 altogether. We had chance 1, and we are going. So I'm just going to try to build these pushes up as big as I possibly can. They did put a lot of quarters left inside of here. I don't know if that's going to be a benefit or going to go against me for a lot of different reasons. Oh, it's getting ready to go. It's literally getting ready to go. Let me see if I can fill this up. And the reason why I'm doing this now is because once this thing falls, then this thing is going to be full of quarters, and I would like for it to stay as forward as possible. Oh man, it's still hanging on there. One's down in the field. That's good. No, that's good. Wow. Okay, I got some bad news. One, I'm glad that I did go for the 2, but I think you can already see what the bad news is. Every ring except the 1 is off to the right. I forfeited, which I didn't even think about it until this fell. I forfeited the right for 3 to have any value. So I had to get 2 or nothing. I hope this was not a bad move on my part. I'm just going to keep throwing quarters all the way over to the right. It's going to need to be over there anyways. Shit, man. I sat there and paid attention for a long time to the way the towers were leaning, and I honestly thought it was about as straight as it possibly could to fall backwards. But for some reason, the way it happened, it didn't do that. I'm just trying to get those. There, the other one is pretty much underneath that placard there on the right, and there is the one that's over there on the left still, or in the middle, whatever. We need to get 2 though, and we have very little time to do it. Man. Well, if anything, hopefully I got a good fall out of it. Maybe that looks cool. I don't know. It's like turning lemons into Pepsi. I don't know. I was trying to think, but it's the complete opposite of lemons. The problem, this tower is still standing, so that's going to push everything over to the right. Look, it's already pushing up. See? We need to get a good push. That is actually very weird. I am so surprised that it's... What is happening? It's losing quarters underneath the playing field. I've never seen this one do that. What is... There's something holding it up. You can kind of see over here. the 1/4, it just stopped, everything stopped falling. Look, everything is going underneath. I have never seen this playing field ever do that. I have no idea what is causing that. I might go say something to them, because I'll be honest with you, that's going to really hurt this whole thing. Even if they limit. All right, I'm going to go say something to them, guys, because I feel like this is going to hurt everything. All right, guys, welcome back. We have 2 minutes. Luckily, I did say something, because I really do think that was going to hurt me. And plus, well, I don't see it now. Oh, the one's on top of the tower there on the right, and the other one is pushed over to the middle. We were going to definitely lose. We haven't got any rings yet. Thing just sucked up quarters. They're just completely gone. I don't know what. Never seen that happen before. Definitely a first. I'm pretty bad for not saying anything, because I don't want to bother people, but in a situation like that, I'm glad I did. I did. They agreed with me. Oh! Oh! You got to be kidding me! That one stinking ring is off on the side. We need to get 2. There's 3 in the field. I guess we're going to lose it anyway, so I guess I got to be a glass half full kind of person on this. So the problem is, I just grabbed and was pulling back as fast as I possibly can. I don't think I got the first ring out, but honestly, if I was going to miss something, I would have missed it that time. Hopefully you're all following the journey. Oh! If I wasn't editing on my cell phone, I would put like a little highlight onto the one ring that I can see, but all right, guys, we are down to about a minute left. I don't think I got any rings. I was kind of trying to pay attention a little bit better, but I am just going to let things play out now. I'm not keeping track of the time again. I just feel like that's the best way to play. That usually works out for my benefit. I usually get a little bit more time. But even with that one that's right there, I got to get the other one for that. Hopefully I got a video of a good fall, maybe. I don't know. Feels like it's slowing down. Like I said, guys, I'm playing through. With the amount of time that we had left, I'm not going to worry about the whole getting clogged up thing. I think we have enough that should suffice to the end. My gosh, I don't even know where the one ring's at. What? About quarter of a cup, pretty much about. Okay. All right, guys. Well, I got a little bit of a bone thrown my way. They'll let me finish out the cup that I have, and then time is up. So now I got to really focus on getting some big pushes in here. Something's clogging up there on the right. Oh, I just seen something. All right, guys, we're almost done. This is almost time. I do see one thing, but it's still going to require me to get the other ring. Come on, baby. Come on, come on, come on. Give me a bone here. Hopefully that was big. We're almost out of quarters, but I think that was holding up a lot of progress there, so. Just give me 1 minute. Last like 4 or 5 quarters, your guess is as good as mine, to be honest with you. I don't know. I don't know if we got it, we didn't get it. So we will find out. That's my last quarter right there. Hopefully we got something. And this is it, guys. All right, I'm gonna let this play out, but that's it, guys. So we'll be right back. I have a moral dilemma. There's a situation that got thrown at me that I really had to think hard about what I was going to do, how I was going to handle it. But basically, I wanted to be surprised whether I got the 2 rings. I wanted to find out when you all found out. After everything was cleaned up and, you know, things were sorted out, and they even went under there and cleaned out the bottom, some discussion went on, and it was offered to me that I either go for basically all or nothing, thinking that I got both rings and I get the jackpot of guaranteed 10,000, or they threw a curveball into me, and blindly, without knowing if I got the 2 rings or not, I could take the money that had fell throughout all this and just keep that, but I forfeit the 2 ring possibility. At first, pretty much just as soon as it was said, I pretty much was like, no, I want to I want to go for the jackpot. And this is where the moral dilemma came in, because I've always tried to be honest, even though that everything that's up here isn't quite as sexy, I guess you would call it, as if this was like a casino that you come in and these high rollers come in playing a coin pusher game, which it just seems weird to me that would even be a thing. But you know, it's not as sexy, but I've always kept it 100%. I always kept it legit, and I've always wanted to continue, because if not, I should have just had one of these in my house, or 2 of them in my house, and made up all kind of stuff. Like, I'm not going to point out no channel names, but like that. But I haven't. I've kept it, you know, up and up, always have. So by them offering me that, well, let me explain the rest. So at first I said no. Then I got a look like a stern mother and said, Josh, sometimes you get in your own way. Step back and just think about, do I want to guarantee or do I want to lose $2,000? And I felt like that was their way of saying, Josh, you didn't get it. Either get some money or get no money. I accepted, and luckily I did. Luckily I listened to what they were saying. 1, 2, 3, and the one that fell in the back. These are where they found them at, roughly, and the one in the back, I would have got nothing. I got 0 rings. 0. It's a bummer that it ends up like that, and it did end up like that, but I don't know how much cash I made, but I do have one of the other ones. So we're going to find out right now. I've seen it, but I don't know how much is in here. All right, 2,000 is what we have invested, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow. Okay, there's 1,000. 1, 2, 3, 360. All right, $2,000 invested, 1,360 back. So that puts us down. I am not good at math, guys. What, 640? Something like that. Roughly 640. It's a bummer. It doesn't matter how you look at it. It's basically just going to add to my grand total for this month of the money that I owe. But it could have been worse. And thankfully, there's honest people up here, and you know, they try to look out for me when they can. I did get this. This one I'm excited about. It's definitely not making up, not $640 worth, but this is the first time I've ever seen an 1.5 ounce coin, silver coin. My gosh. There we go, 1.5 ounces. I can't move. Canadian's got the barrel in there. That is stinking awesome. I don't know what that $8 means. I'm not sure. It's 2013. And then on the other side, it is Queen Elizabeth. So it's my first 1.5 ounce silver coin. You know, 40 some dollars, something like that. You know, silver has gone up actually in value. So we'll just say 600 negative instead of 640, you know, if that's right. Guys, listen, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed. I am so sorry part 1 and 2 didn't turn out the way that I was hoping for. Trust me, I was hoping for something different, but this is the reality of it. I mean, this is the reality of any form of gambling, even when something silly is playing a coin push. But thank you. I gamble every time I put a video out, hoping that you all enjoy it, and I will see you all on our next live stream or the next video, one of the two. Have a good one, guys. Thank you for watching.